Hi, Stitchers.
Hi, I'm Keisha.
I'm Laura. Welcome to the Pattern Queens, episode 203.
Woohoo! Today is Sunday, March the 1st, and we just want to welcome you to our channel. We know there's lots of Flosstube to watch, so thank you for choosing us as one of the ones you watch. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. We're doing our monthly wrap-up today for February, and if you're returning, hey, thanks for coming back.
It's good to see you. So we were sitting here writing our notes down, Keisha in her phone and me, in the planner.
That's right.
It's got to go where I can just look at it. So it's been kind of an interesting month, weather-wise and everything else. So Bella may come visit us. What's new with you?
Not a whole lot. We enjoyed the nice weather yesterday because it's supposed to get cold today and maybe snowy and maybe icy. So who knows? Went to a park, went and ate Indian food, which that was kind of a new thing that James likes. So excited to put that into our food rotation. So he's a butter chicken man on top of eggs. So, but there's not a whole lot new with me. How about you?
Well, I'm gonna pull us a little closer because I think we're kind of far.
There we go.
Hello. Oh, that's better. Now
Hello.
We're up close and personal. It's been a month of trying to keep away from all of the sick kids.
Oh, sure.
We also finished our ELL testing, which means I'm back in classrooms. That's so fun. And the kids are so excited to see us. And yes, the nice weather this month has meant that there's been a lot of outdoor recess and the kids are just loving it. So it makes a really nice part of the day instead of them having to be in their classrooms.
Yes, cooped up. Yeah.
And Katie and I are getting ready to take off for market this coming week. So
fun.
Are you ready to jump into this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okie doke. You want to start?
Sure. So during the month of February, I worked on 5 projects. So I've kind of kept down my number of projects. One of them was a model, and I finished that model. One was a new start, and I did 2,762 stitches, which is just about 99 stitches per day. So,
okie doke. I have a great big long thing.
All right, come on.
I started the month with 134 whips and ended with 133.
Oh, okay.
I did a lot of stitches, but I feel like I didn't have the big. January is always a big finish month for me, always. I had one new start and it's a model, and I did 2,291 stitches on it, which was 15.7% of my stitch count for the month, and that's the highest number of stitches on any one project. I had one finish, which was Spring Salt Box 2. That was finish number 5 for the year. And it took me 1,984 stitches to finish that, which was 13.6%. I worked on a total of 19 projects during the month. I am definitely using our challenge group and touching way more projects.
That's awesome.
So my total stitches was 14,603, which is down from last month, but I have hit, it was 40% of my yearly total so far. So you can tell January was way higher, and the average per day made 521 stitches per day.
So
I need to do, my goal is 200,000 stitches. Excuse me. I need to do about 535 stitches per day. But I had surplus from January, so it didn't matter. My highest daily stitches, I already said, is, oh no, I haven't. Daily stitches was 1,418 stitches on Friday the 13th.
Oh, wow, fun.
And that was 9.7% of the month. And my lowest was this past Friday, the 27th. It was a crazy day. And by the time we got back home, we were cranky. I did 36 stitches, which I did at school.
Okay.
And that was 0.2% of my month.
There you go.
My current total for the year out of 200,000 is 36,091 stitches, which divided by the 59 days we've had is an average of 612 stitches per day. So that was pretty good. And I have completed 18% of my 200,000 stitch goal.
Nice.
So
that's pretty amazing.
And I read 10 books this month, so I have a total of 20 books so far.
Ooh, nice. I didn't say that. I've read easy for me to say. I read 3 books this month, and that's 4 total for the year. And I had a personal goal of walking 10,000 steps every day this month, and I did it. I worked 289,411, and it's making me crazy that I didn't know that total before I went to bed last night because I would have went for 290,000.
Well, it was a short month,
yes, yes,
so,
yes.
But, by that, no, you did 10,000 per day, so you should hit over 300,000 if you do that in March.
So check back this time next month.
So let's get into some stitching.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because we have gotten our wrap up down to a science, I feel like.
Very much so.
I worked on, since the 15th, you'll see what I've worked on. So I worked on America from Blackbird Designs. This is my garage sale find for 10 cents. And I was really excited because I managed to get the flag finished in the middle. I did more stitches than I had planned on, but it's because I was so close on that flag. How could I not do it? And I already had that bottom border part, but that shows me where I can start the next time I pull it out. So I love that.
Yeah, definitely.
And, I say this every time. This is in my cute bag from Valerie. What's our company's?
It's a Stitch and Die Co. on Etsy.
Yeah, you always remember that. You're so good for that. The next one I worked on, I'll have to put a picture in because I don't have it in here, is This Is the Day from Ink Circles. And I got a pretty good chunk in the corner of this. I only had in I didn't have the wheel on the unicycle, and I had the car and the plane. However, when I checked things, I had the plane in the wrong place, so I had to frog it and put it back in. But I got all of that other stuff, and this fabric is fabulous. I don't know that it has it'll be down below because, oh no, here you go. It is Terra by Under the Sea. And just where I'm doing it, I was trying to get a spot that had a lot of earthy looking things since these were modes of transportation.
Awesome.
I love that.
Yes, definitely.
And you'll have to tell me when you are.
Well, I have 2, so whenever you think is a good time for me to pop in.
Let me do one more.
All right.
So my next one is This Is the Day from Plum Street with the white goats that you can hardly see. And on this one, I did everything at this end of the piece. I finished it. I didn't do everything down here. I finished it off. I already had the goats and the bird on top, but I did the sun and all the little bits, and I finished off flowers, and I worked on the pathway leading up to the door and the part of the door that's done. And you can see I got there, my floss ran out. I did not reload. That's it.
What was the name of the last one you did? Because you said that was This Is the Day, and I'm over here drawing a blank.
Half the Fun.
Half the Fun. I was drawing a blank on what it was.
So I must have looked at this one underneath.
That's okay.
Yeah, Half the Fun by Ink Circles. Because getting there is half the fun.
Absolutely. My brain just I couldn't remember it at all.
And this one I have in this beautiful bag from our friend Megan, who brought this to camp for me. And my favorite part about it is that the center of those flowers is green, and so's the inside.
So pretty. So pretty.
I just love that. Okay, how about you?
All right. So one of the things that I worked on past few weeks is The Sun by Edvard Munch. It's Heaven and Earth Designs, one of the Sal's for this year. And here is where I am. This is 1/1 on 40 count Mallow from Zweigart. And I ran into a little bit of a problem. You may not, it's not really showing a whole lot. Right here where I'm stitching, there's a little slub that makes it so you think you're stitching in one thread, but actually there's two that are kind of clumped up together. And I realized that, and so I have a few I need to pick out. And so then I just put it down. I was a little bit frustrated with it. And I'm not sure how the problem goes. So that's the story of that one.
Well, my saltbox samplers were my work piece. So once I finished those, I pulled out last year's collector's heart from Heart in Hand because I bought this year's and I would really like to do it. This one is big compared to most of them. This one is I was seeing if she gave me, there we go, 160 wide by 51 high. And in like the last, I think I've had 8 days on it, and I only get like 15-ish, maybe 15-ish minutes. I did everything above the words on this side and below the words.
Wow.
So all the extras on this half, other than the words.
Wow.
So
that's a lot of good progress.
Yeah. So I'm having fun with it. I know it'll be March, but I don't know if I'm ready to move on to something else or not. You want to show your...
Yeah. All right. So then the last thing I worked on, and I did like over 1,000 stitches on this guy in the past few weeks. I worked on Flying Pink Piggie. Artwork by Lisa Victoria, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's 1/1 on 25 count. And I like finished up the pig here and started moving over into the clouds. So now I'm stitching on a lot of like really light blue to white, but I've almost like completed this part of the block.
Cool.
And then I can move down and start working over here. So that's where I am.
So exciting.
Yeah, he's I just kept picking him up. I didn't put him down. I took him out and was like, that's what I'm working on.
I have a couple more. One is Rose's Village from Madame Chantilly. And I started this with my friend Eunice. And this is where I am. Ooh, and my fabric's getting so washed out. It is Lagoon. That showed a little more, right? Double. And this was the funniest thing. I got to library one night and my phone was basically dead. My tablet was basically dead. And because I had been working on it at home, I had left page 1 attached to my setup here.
Oh no.
Or not page 1, but the far right page attached at home. So I had just enough battery to do this bottom part and get myself over to the next page.
Oh.
That's why I have weird holes in this. So now I'll go back and fill things in. And I had to frog on this one because I had missed one step along the way.
Sure.
But it was easy to catch once I moved to the other color. I love this one. It's such a pretty,
it's so
pretty project to work on. So, and then my last one, I had shown you guys previously this Happy Morning, which was my New Year New Start. And I was just having problems with the pattern. So I was able to get a hold of a copy of the black version. And this one is done with just the black colors. And the pattern is just this version. So that was nice. And I already have the other one. So, like my purchase has been made. And then I was able to get a hold of this one. So there are two. You can see this is what it looks like. And it's not real exciting because what I did was work on the border. What? Look at it.
Ooh, it looks so good on this fabric.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a little bit of a tail up here that I left. My hoop was up there and that's where it ended. So I did not move it. I moved down to the bottom instead. Oh, which it looks like I have a funny place right now because the floss is sticking through. But that's what I got done on this one. And that made me really happy.
Yes.
I would like to move along on these things and not let them sit. I do still owe this one some stitches because I'm trying to hit 2026 stitches on this before I move on.
Mhm.
So in our challenges, this is where whatever suit, I think this is spades, uh, black fabric spades.
There you go.
So I'm stuck on this one until I get my stitches in, but I think I need just over 1,000, like maybe
Okay.
1,009
Sure.
stitches. So that is it. Oh, look, I left it out. We'll put it back in a while. So that is all that I worked on this month.
Yeah.
Just that. That's all I worked on in the last 2 weeks. I
Yeah.
worked on 19 altogether.
Yeah.
So
You saw half of what I worked on.
this was not half because what did I tell you I had? 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I worked on 19 for the month, but I started the model.
Sure, sure.
So that's where most of my time is going. I'm trying to sneak in a little bit here and there. Like stitch night at the library, I get to stitch on something
Right.
else. So
Right. That's fun.
I was on a call yesterday and they said, "What are you working on?" I said, "Well, I can't show you because I'm working on a model."
Mm-hmm.
And they said, "Well, yeah, you can." I said, "Boss lady's in the back. Can't show you that." It just doesn't work. Keisha and I were laughing about the sofa because she loses her head.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same color as the sofa. So if I look like a weird floating head, that's fun.
And my shirt pretty much blends in. Although I do coordinate with my blanket back here.
And I'm wearing green because I like green, but also it's March. But I didn't think of that when I put this on. I just put on a comfy shirt.
So you want to talk some plans?
Yeah, let's talk about it. So I am undecided whether or not I'm doing March Madness.
Yeah, we have no plan.
Yeah, because if I were to stitch on one project a day for like the 16 projects, I'd have to start today. So I got to figure that out. So stay tuned to see if I work on more than just a couple of projects in March.
Is that so that you would stitch on something different every day?
So
just for
So it would be like stitching on 16 projects, then stitching on 8. So whoever won, then 4, then 2, then 1 to see who wins.
Ooh, I think I did. I was trying to think how I did it last year because I think I set it up by week. And like the first week I just did a couple projects
and last year I believe I worked on things for a half hour to see which one got the most stitches in a half hour. So I'll see if I'm going to do that. I've really been enjoying just having a few projects that I've been working on. So we'll see. I really want to get back to the pig because I really want to get all the way over to the side there. So hopefully I come back and I've moved down on my pattern. So we've got an opinionated cat near us. But I don't really, other than working on, I mean, I've kind of told you guys what my plan is for the year, and I haven't deviated much from it other than I haven't been stitching as much as I thought I would. So I know I have another model coming, so that's going to happen during March, but that's about all I got. How about you?
Well, I was just looking and I have about 3,600 stitches left on this model. It's kind of an odd model just because of how it's set up. But that means that I have about 3,600 stitches. I've stitched about 45% of the model so far. We are heading to market this week. I will lose some time on it. We would like it to get done, but I just don't know that I'm going to be stitching like a mad woman.
Right.
You know, there's no way I can do that many stitches in the next 3 days.
Gotcha.
So I can't take that time off work and do it.
Right.
I think Katie will be very happy when I'm retired.
Yes, there you go.
But then I'm sure we will have another model that comes during March. And that will be a big one. And we will be able to, because we get it early, we'll be able to spread the stitching out a little bit more. But I'm sure we'll try and have it done. I think last year we had it done by the end of April. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I decided to have a baby one time, and that moved up the whole deadline. So because now people are like, well, you had it done at the beginning of April one year, so why can't you do it? Yeah. Okay.
And the other thing is we'll have a retreat in April, and I would like to be done with it before the retreat because I just have found that me and models during a retreat don't work very well.
Right. So
I have a lot of other things to do, and I tend to make careless mistakes. I feel like when I do that, which I don't make on my regular projects, just on the models.
Yeah. See, here's the thing that happens is we come up with a day that Katie tells us, I'd like it done here. And then we go, well, could we finish it by here? Oh, could we finish it by here? And then we just push each other, and then we get it done in an insane amount of time.
So this year, at least, we can look at what the dates are for the April retreat and say, maybe, but it also depends on when we get it.
So that's all to say that during March, some of our time will be diverted away to models.
And we may end up pushing into May with it. We'll see. Because there's been a lot going on, which is exciting, but, you know, it also means that things get a little slower coming to us.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
And March Madness, I had so much fun with it last year. But I think because I am still on this model, and this has been my week where I sit down and I just pass out.
Sure.
36 stitches on one day. That's not a me day.
Right.
So yeah, it's not lent itself to having me get this thing done. But that's okay. I'll get there. I'll be all done.
It'll be fun. So let us know what your plans are for March so that I can look at them and be like, well, what if I did that too? And then fail on every single thing that I've decided to try.
Yes. Keisha and I have been chatting, and I kept trying to say, well, maybe if I did this, it would work. And I am deciding that what I need to do is give myself grace and stay focused and finish this thing, because then I can stitch everything I want to for as long as we don't have a model.
Yes. And don't forget about 324 by ABC. We're starting that in March, so I'm excited for that one.
I've been working on filling up my little set of palettes, and I have a lot to collect, but I need to look at the bottom row and see how many of those colors I need.
Sure.
So, but I don't know. We'll be in the car. Maybe I should take the DMC tub with me. And no, we don't need to take anything extra.
No.
But I was thinking that would be a good time for me to sit and sort floss, because I have to sort the whole DMC bucket. And I do have chunks of it that are in like ranges. And I would like to just sort everything else into those ranges and then get them all put away.
Right.
And on my palettes.
Yeah. I need to pull some from my set of DMC that I have. Start getting that all put together. But
I did think that the model added quite a few this year, and they added quite a few of the newer early numbers.
Okay.
So that will be good to just sneak a little bit.
Shh, don't tell.
But anyway, I think that's about enough shenanigans past and present here.
Yeah, and we're just going to ramble on forever to you if we don't go ahead and turn this off.
Midwest goodbying.
Absolutely.
So with that, there's nothing left to say except bye.
Bye. Have a good week.